What's going on, guys? I'm Rob Sigler, and today we're going to talk about panoramic images. So what is a panoramic image? Well, a panoramic image is an image made up of several different images. So you could take your camera, take a picture, move a little, take another picture, move a little more, take another picture. Then you've got 3 pictures that you can stitch together in Lightroom or Photoshop. In Lightroom, it is incredibly easy to do this. You simply select the pictures you want, right-click, and select Merge to Panorama. That's it. Super simple. Now, this panoramic today is made up of 21 images. All 21 images I've put online for you. You can find the download link in the description below. And this panoramic was taken with my drone. Drones are super fun to take panoramic images with because you simply put it in pano mode, press start, and it does all the work for you. Now, my drone takes a row of 7 images, then aims the camera up a little bit, takes 7 more images, then aims the camera down, takes 7 more images. So there are a total of 21 images to make this image. So I've imported our DNG files into Lightroom, and I'm just going to look through them so you can see how they look straight out of the drone. And like any camera, it needs a little bit of help here. We have a very bright sky, so I'm going to want to turn the highlights all the way down. And when we do that, it makes our building much darker. So I'm going to actually raise the shadows just a little bit. Let's turn our overall exposure down just a little bit. I'm going to turn the vibrance up just a hair so that we have some color in our sky. I'm also going to add a little bit of clarity. There we go. Now I've selected all of the images, and I'm going to press the sync button, sync all of the settings. Now all of our pictures have the exact same settings. I'm just going to flip around, take a look, see if anything stands out of the ordinary. And I think they look pretty good. So we're ready to merge these together. All you have to do with the images selected is right-click on an image, click Photo Merge, and then select Panorama. Now, when this dialog box opens, it shows you a rough preview of what your panorama is going to look like. And it does have some white edges where the drone didn't get a picture. So what we're going to do is slide the boundary warp slider all the way to the right, and it will fill in those gaps. Now I'm going to press Merge, and it will take a minute or two to put all of these images together. You have to remember that this drone takes a 20 megapixel image, so to stack 7 of them across is almost 20,000 pixels wide. Now, not only do we do 7 across, but we also do 3 down. So we're going to end up with a gigantic image. In fact, it's almost too big, but it's easier to downsize than it is to upsize, so I'd rather it be a little bit too big. It's also going to be very wide because the drone looked all the way left to almost all the way right. So I'm going to crop the edges in a little bit and only use the portion of the picture that we need. Okay, so here's our image now open in Photoshop, and if we zoom in at 100%, we can see that it looks pretty good, but there are some spots that we're going to need to work on a little bit, like right beneath the flag. You can see that the top of the auditorium didn't line up quite right, but that's super easy to fix. Other than that, I don't really see any glaring issues. So what I'm going to do is open this into Luminar. Now, I love the contrast controls that we have within Luminar. I also love the artificial intelligence portions of it. Let's start right there. So I'm going to open up AI Enhance. I'm going to slide the slider to the right, and it sort of darkens the sky in this case. So apparently it thinks our sky is a little too bright, which I would agree with. Let's come down to AI Structure. Maybe we'll add a little bit of structure to get the texture in the brick and in the clouds. There we go. With our color, I'm going to click on Advanced and click on the blues, and I'm going to desaturate the blue a little bit so our sky doesn't look too fake. I'm also going to push the hue towards teal a little bit. There we go. That looks nice. And let's go to our artistic options here. Now this is the perfect photo for sun rays because it has an actual sun in it. So I'm going to click on sun rays, click on place sun rays, place sun. I'm going to move it right to where our real sun is. Now I'm going to slide the amount slider to the right a little bit just to give it a little bit of a kick. I don't want it to distract from the image, so I'm really not going to use, there we go, very much of it. Now our image right now has a little bit too much contrast. You can see the brights are very bright and the darks are a little too dark. So I'm going to turn down the smart contrast and maybe turn up the exposure and the shadows just a little bit to see if we can get our school looking a little bit brighter. That looks better, but I think we're going to need to take this into Photoshop. And now we're back in Photoshop. Okay, before we go any further, I'm going to crop this image because this image is absolutely enormous and I really don't need the ends of it. So I'm going to save my computer a little bit of processing grief by chopping off the ends here. We're just going to crop in until we're near the edge of the school. There we go. Now it's much more manageable. Now let's lighten the actual school building. So I'm going to hit W for the quick selection tool and simply drag in here and just make a rough selection on the school. Still, our image is very large, so the computer is really struggling to keep up along with my video recording software. So this is usually quite a bit easier when we're not making a video. There we go. Now this is a really rough selection. I'm not too worried about the details. I'm going to come up and click on the curves adjustment layer, and I'm just going to push the middle of the line up a little bit just to brighten the school. And there we go. I'm going to go ahead and flatten this again to save my computer some processing power. And I think what we've got looks pretty great. Let's fix the auditorium. So I'm going to zoom way in. Going to use the stamp tool. So I'm going to press Option and stamp on the top of the roof and then just bring it down a little bit so that it lines up better with the other side. Maybe just a little bit more. There we go. Now I'm going to press M for the marquee selection tool, drag a box over the RIUM. Going to copy that and paste it. And now with the move tool, I'm just going to bring that down a little bit. Perfect. Now I'm going to flatten my image. And what we've got looks pretty good. This side of the building, the right side I'm happy with. The center is still just a little bit too dark. So I am going to select the center of the building and do one more curves adjustment layer to brighten it. Excellent. This picture would look even better if the snow looked like it had just fallen and there weren't any footprints in it. So let's take out the footprints really quickly. I'm going to use the patch tool and I'm going to drag a box over these tire marks and just push it. Now I'm going to use the clone stamp, do a little cloning. I think I'm going to bring out this blue snow all the way to the edge. There we go. It doesn't look perfect yet, but we're going to go back and fix it again in a minute. Let's drag a box over these footsteps and push them up a little bit. Let's get those remaining tire tracks. There we go. Let's get the footprints over on this side. Now there are still some spots we need to clean up, but it's super easy to do. Get all this out of the way. Now we're going to use the mixer brush to smooth out these tones in the snow. The mixer brush is the paintbrush that has the little drop on it. I'm just going to come around and smear these colors out. Thankfully, there's not a lot of detail in fresh snow, so we don't have to be really precise here. But you can be as precise as you want to be. And there we go. That's our completed image. Now you could go through as much as you want and zoom way in and fix all these little marks in the snow. But I think you get the point of what we're doing here. Perfect. And here's our school in the snow, ready to go for the yearbook. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. If you have, please subscribe, ring the bell, and give it a thumbs up. We'll see you in the next video.